income right now, as we can see from this income tab. 65 harvesters to the 50 harvesters of KawaiiRice. So KawaiiRice did even it out a little bit. He really needed to do that, or else Sheth was just going to be so far in the lead. But now we see infantry weapon level 2 coming in for KawaiiRice, and now we also see the pathogen glands as well as ventral sacs and pneumaticized carapace. So overlord speed, overlord drops, infestor energy, as well as carapace level 2 and ranged attacks level 1. So those roaches are going to be able to do a lot of damage. Now a couple of banelings being morphed in as we hear right here, but another drop in the main base. Oh man, these hellions are pretty low on life though, and one queen is going to be able to take out this medevac, and those hellions were taken out pretty easily. Maybe should have come back and repaired those hellions before sending them off to their deaths. I really like the vision right now for Sheth. See how he has vision all over here, he has zerglings all around the map, overlords pretty decently well spread. They could be a little bit better, but as we see, KawaiiRice is just so in his little corner here in the dark, not really able to see anything. And now we do see the melee attacks, so those zerglings attacks as well as these baneling explosions are going to be a lot better here soon. We do see a Ghost Academy actually coming out, as he did catch sight of a couple of infestors. I believe he did catch sight of those, or at least he caught sight of the infestation pit. Let's take a look at that really quick. He did catch sight of that pit, and now we see a Spinecrawler is down in the main to help against those hellions. And the Mobius reactor coming out, so that's the energy for the energy for Ghost is coming out right now, and he's setting up his third base. KawaiiRice is, so he's probably going to want to get a couple bunkers, as the counterattack would be very bad. He scans his own base just to make sure there's no sort of burrowed banelings, but right now we see a huge drop coming in from Sheth. This is going to be able to do a lot of damage if he's able to get into the main. Most of the army is sieged up out here, the marines out here, and the siege tanks just sieged up outside. He does catch sight of it and he's going to run back, but it looks like at least a little bit of damage is going to be had for Sheth. And with the infestor at the oh my gosh, at the ramp, he's trying to use it like some sort of like a stasis, or just to delay the units a little bit on the ramp from coming in. This one siege tank just blocking a couple of the marines from coming in, but it looks like these roaches are going to be able to be cleaned up. And in the main base, there's a little bit of a drop. They're going to be able to take out the infestation pit, but we do see another big drop, another big counterattack massing up for Sheth down there in the bottom left. We'll keep an eye on that. Banelings and infestors rolling in. We're going to probably be able to take out this drop here, and we do see that a bunch of overlords did go down there, and this medevac does not have anything to drop there, or nothing left to heal. And now we see the big counterattack. Oh my goodness, there was something like 20, 24, 26, 30 banelings or something being morphed in right there. They're probably just going to right click on this planetary fortress and be able to take that out very quickly. They do roll in. They're going to be able to do so many hits. Trying to repair, but they all die. Banelings actually take out those SCVs that were trying to repair that base. That is not something you want to have happen. And now a little bit of a drop coming in here from KawaiiRice, but Sheth does have an infestor and a couple of banelings. He's going to be able to clean that up very nice. A nice fungal growth there. Banelings rolling in to kill the rest of that army. So now we see Sheth just massing up. Let's take a look at the oh my gosh, 82 drones to the 27 SCVs. He had so many SCVs at this third base, and they basically all died to those banelings. The banelings actually were able to hit the SCVs repairing, as well as the command center itself, the planetary fortress itself. So very well done by Sheth there on that drop. We see a couple more upgrades coming in, as we see as a little bit of a drop, a little bit of preemptive spreading there, and he sees this other drop coming in from Sheth, and whoa, one overlord does go down with a couple of roaches in it, but it looks like Sheth is just going to go on and continue with this push. Meanwhile, we have another little bit of a drop coming in here, probably going to just try and take out this roach war, and it looks like that is KawaiiRice's plan. But meanwhile, in the main base of KawaiiRice, we see a lot of roaches in here, going to be able to do some good damage. The siege tanks are going to be able to stop them from coming really into the base, it looks like those are going to be cleaned up. But meanwhile, in the main base of Sheth, these marines and this little bit of a drop has been cleaned up as well. Massing up down here in the bottom left is Sheth, actually running into some marines. You don't want to run in single file with your Zerglings, as they're going to be able to die very easily to those marines. and still some roaches in the main base of KawaiiRice, just wreaking havoc there. And it looks like there's no third base for Sheth to kill, but he's going to be able to pick off a couple of siege tanks that were left there out in the open. Marine's going to come in and try and do something, but a nice fungal growth there, and the banelings are going to be able to come in and clean the rest of that up. Roaches coming in, and oh, a huge EMP taking all of those infestors' energy. They were almost all at full energy, and now they are down to absolutely nothing. It looks like Sheth is going to have to pull back, as he was counting on those infestors to be able to do some nice fungals and probably drop some infested marines. But now we see a drop coming in. KawaiiRice knows that he needs to be able to do these drops very effectively to get back into this game. If we take a look at the harvester count, still 76 to 25 of KawaiiRice. So KawaiiRice knows he needs to do these little drops like this and just start pecking away, getting his way back into this game. Oh no, a fungal growth goes to go down this medevac. And fungal growth doesn't last as long with this new patch, so we'll see if these infested Terrans are going to be able to go. Oh, it stops! It stops to drop off units. He should have kept going. It goes down. And we see another dropship with absolutely nothing in it coming down here. We do see another orbital or another planetary fortress coming in right now, so he's going to be able to probably at least secure his third for just a little bit. But look at this army from Sheth. Oh my gosh, 44 banelings being morphed in right now. So right now his army consists of infestors, roaches, zerglings, and banelings. That is not a combination that you see very, very often. A couple of overlords just spreading creep in the main base of KawaiiRice. Look at this army on the minimap coming down here. That is so scary. Coming in from Sheth. Sheth is being an absolute beast, just constantly taking more bases, making sure that when he dries up with minerals, he is able to get a new patch of minerals to mine from. And here comes the big push coming in right now. The planetary fortress is done, but that's so many banelings. He could just right click on it if he wants to, and taking out so many SCVs yet again, letting the roaches finish off this orbital command. And now the banelings being coming in, even more infested marines coming in right now. Let's see. Wow, my goodness, that is such a huge push. Infestor's not going to be able to do much damage, but they do drop a couple of infested Terrans. Some nice siege tank position. Oh, and a little bit, almost a miss on that EMP right there, getting a couple of the infestors, but not all of them. And they had already dropped their infested Terrans. They had already done their fungal growths. And we see 18 roaches being morphed in, as well as a couple of infestors. They're going to be coming into this fight very, very soon. And it looks like KawaiiRice is just about dead. There we go. We see the GG from KawaiiRice. So, oh my goodness, that was a very great game by Sheth. He was just about to get his hive up. Probably going to go for some ultralisks. Ultralisks combined with infestors are actually so good. And he was dropping into the main base again over here. So very, very creative style coming in from Sheth. We do not see that style very often. Basically, it's always just, mutaling. But as we see, this roach opening was so fantastic from Sheth, and he was able to drone up so hard exactly like he wanted to, and just some beautiful, beautiful play. So, thank you guys for watching so much. This is a great replay. This is actually the first game in a best of 3, so we're going to be going on to cast the other one. I'm going to be going on. You should be going on to watch it over at my channel at youtube.com/Firexfredtv. Thank you guys so much for watching.